In this video, I'm going to show you how to get rid of the play in your garage door pretty much for free, so stick around. Now that it's getting colder outside, I'm having an issue where cold air is coming in through the gap in the garage door because there's some play. It's not every single hinge. You can see this. This is the worst offender right here. This one's not too bad at all. This one, pretty bad. Same with the other two on the other side. It's pretty much this one and that one. There's no adjustment on my side track. You could drill out the rivets and then put a bolt in here and slide it back in, but as it is, the way it is right now, there's not much you could do about it. There is a company, they make the green hinges. Awesome company, not trying to take away anything from them. What it is the spring-loaded hinge that basically pushes on this roller right here, and it forces the roller back, and it can get rid of about a 1/4 inch gap. I'm going to do this mod basically for free. So let me get this hinge off and I'll show you what I'm going to do. At first it looks the same, but there's a ton less play in the door now. It's pushed against here. I only did the one hinge. I didn't even do this. I didn't even do this one yet, and this one's already tighter than it was. All I did, I stacked some washers behind the hinge. I wish I had an IR camera. You can't feel really any air when you get down a little bit where there's still some gap, but I didn't, like I said, I didn't do those yet. So there's a little bit here, but I mean, this area, there's nothing coming through. There is a rubber seal on the outside. I was able to stick 5 washers behind. You're only limited by the length of the screw. I would imagine if you have, you know, a longer screw, you can stick longer than 5 on. You could stick 6, 7, however much it takes. These rollers aren't even in new, good condition. They're not. Another positive of the green hinge, it'll stop your squeaking and sounds and chattering and clatter, along with a good set of nylon rollers and some good bearings, which I'm going to do in the future. I'm really only worried. This is a working shop. I don't have a car parked in here. So I'm really only worried about the temperature inside, which in the summertime, I have also got a lot of heat coming in. I am going to insulate this. Let me go ahead and I'm going to put a couple. It really only needs a few here. This one I'm not going to do. You got to, since it's got the cable attached to it for the spring up there, you got to do it with the door open, and it's cold outside. I don't feel like doing it right now. So I'm going to do the rest of this one and a couple on the other side over there and see if I can tighten it up. I've got the washers all installed. I ended up going with 6 on the top 2 brackets. I went right to the ragged edge, but I didn't use the impact to tighten it. I just hand tightened it, so I made sure I got a good bite on it and was positive I wasn't going to strip anything out. And then I ended up doing 4 on the bottom 2. I didn't put them in the very bottom one. It could probably use a couple, but the way the bottom bracket attaches to the side of the door, it would force that bottom bracket out if I put washers behind it. And honestly, it's barely got any play, and I don't feel any air coming in. And when it's all finished, there's virtually no play in the door, which you would think that the door wouldn't, open good, but it does. Door opens no problem at all. Keep in mind, this is, you saw me manually open it. I don't have a garage door opener. Let me know in the comments if it works for you. It's going to cost you a couple bucks in washers. I'll leave a link in the description to where I get washers. I use Bolt Depot. 1/4 inch washers, so, a couple dozen 1/4 inch washers and should be good to go. That's it. See you in the next one.